Sharing a neutral conductor between two separate circuits is a violation of established electrical codes. The electrical code mandates that each individual circuit must possess its own dedicated neutral conductor to ensure proper and safe operation. In this specific scenario presented involving the wiring of lighting switches, the proposed method of using a 12/2 cable to bring two hot legs without a neutral to a junction box and then sharing a neutral from a different cable is not permissible. The code strictly prohibits this practice due to potential safety hazards and the possibility of overloading the neutral conductor. To correctly wire the lighting circuits, it is essential to run a 12/3 cable from the junction box directly to the lights. This configuration provides two hot conductors and a dedicated neutral conductor for each circuit, adhering to the code requirements and ensuring a safe and reliable electrical installation. Understanding the reasons behind this code requirement is crucial. When multiple circuits share a single neutral conductor, the neutral conductor can become overloaded if the current flowing through each circuit is not balanced. This overload can cause the neutral conductor to overheat, potentially leading to a fire hazard. Additionally, sharing a neutral can create voltage imbalances in the circuits, which can damage sensitive electronic equipment. The electrical code is designed to prevent these hazards and ensure the safety of electrical systems. In the specific scenario described, the desire to utilize an existing 12/2 cable and avoid double stacking cables in a knockout is understandable. However, the potential safety risks associated with sharing a neutral outweigh the convenience of this approach. It is always best to prioritize safety and adhere to the electrical code, even if it requires more effort or expense. Furthermore, it is important to consider the potential consequences of violating the electrical code. Electrical inspections are typically conducted to ensure that electrical installations meet the code requirements. If an electrical installation is found to be in violation of the code, the inspector may require the homeowner or electrician to correct the deficiencies. This can result in additional expenses and delays. In some cases, violations of the electrical code can also lead to legal penalties. To summarize, sharing a neutral conductor between two separate circuits is a violation of the electrical code and is not permitted. Each circuit must have its own dedicated neutral conductor to ensure proper and safe operation. In this specific scenario presented, it is necessary to run a 12/3 cable from the junction box directly to the lights to provide two hot conductors and a dedicated neutral conductor for each circuit. Firstly, identify the circuits involved. Secondly, determine the appropriate cable size. Thirdly, ensure each circuit has a dedicated neutral. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, provides detailed guidelines on proper wiring methods and safety requirements for electrical installations. It is essential for electricians and homeowners to be familiar with the NEC and to adhere to its requirements. The NEC is updated every 3 years to reflect the latest advancements in electrical technology and to address emerging safety concerns. Consulting the latest edition of the NEC is always recommended to ensure that electrical installations are compliant with the current standards. In addition to the NEC, local electrical codes may also apply. Local codes may be more stringent than the NEC and may address specific local conditions or concerns. It is important to check with the local electrical inspector to determine the applicable codes and requirements in the area. Furthermore, it is essential to use the proper tools and equipment when working with electrical wiring. Working with electricity can be dangerous, and it is important to take precautions to avoid electrical shock or other injuries. Always disconnect the power before working on any electrical circuit, and use insulated tools to prevent contact with live wires. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, it is best to hire a qualified electrician to perform the work. A qualified electrician has the training and experience necessary to safely and correctly install electrical wiring. They will also be familiar with the electrical code and will ensure that the installation meets all applicable requirements. In addition to the safety aspects, proper wiring is also essential for the performance and reliability of electrical systems. Improper wiring can cause voltage drops, which can reduce the efficiency of electrical equipment. It can also cause electrical noise, which can interfere with the operation of sensitive electronic devices. By following the electrical code and using proper wiring methods, you can ensure that your electrical system is safe, reliable, and efficient. Also, ground fault circuit interrupters, or GFCIs, are essential safety devices that protect people from electrical shock. GFCIs are designed to detect ground faults, which occur when electricity flows through an unintended path to ground. When a ground fault is detected, the GFCI quickly shuts off the power to the circuit, preventing a potentially fatal electrical shock. GFCIs are required in areas where there is a high risk of electrical shock, such as bathrooms, kitchens, and outdoor locations. Surge protectors are also important devices for protecting electronic equipment from damage caused by voltage surges. Voltage surges can occur due to lightning strikes, power outages, or other electrical disturbances. Surge protectors are designed to absorb excess voltage and prevent it from reaching sensitive electronic equipment. Finally, arc fault circuit interrupters, or FSIs, are another type of safety device that protects against electrical fires. FSIs are designed to detect arc faults, which are dangerous electrical discharges that can occur due to damaged or deteriorated wiring. When an arc fault is detected, the FSI quickly shuts off the power to the circuit, preventing a potential fire. FSIs are required in many areas of the home, including bedrooms, living rooms, and dining rooms. The safe and proper management of electrical wiring is crucial for both safety and compliance with regulations. Attempting to bypass or circumvent these regulations can lead to dangerous situations and potential legal repercussions. Firstly, ensure all wiring meets code. Secondly, use appropriate safety devices. Thirdly, consult with a qualified electrician if needed. Maintaining a safe and compliant electrical system is an ongoing process that requires regular inspection and maintenance. Periodically check wiring for damage, replace worn or frayed cords, and ensure that all safety devices are functioning properly. If you notice any signs of electrical problems, such as flickering lights, sparking outlets, or unusual odors, immediately investigate the cause and take corrective action. In conclusion, prioritizing safety and adhering to electrical codes is paramount when working with electrical wiring. Sharing a neutral between two circuits is a code violation due to potential overload and safety hazards. Running a dedicated 12/3 cable ensures each circuit has its own neutral, aligning with safety standards and promoting a secure electrical system.